Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They bring him down after a short gain there.
So not only does he get his first completion of the game, and that's great, but probably a good way to start this game, just to be able to settle into the game and start to be able to go out there and make plays for this offense.
Breaks loose at the 45. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
That's a first down for USC's offense. Nice job up front and an outstanding run here by this running back. What great tradition that USC has of running the football and having great backs. And it's beautiful to see another good one here today.
And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Tackled quickly after the catch, he'll be short of the marker.
Well, when you sit back and play zone defense like this, what you allow is your defense to have eyes on the football. Here, they give up the catch, but you can see how they rally to the football. There's just nowhere to go for this slot receiver.
And moves the ball to the 35, another first down.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get the third down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a first down. There's another example of it right there.
They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
7th play now, the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there.
Well, just a tough way to start this game for this offense. Throwing an interception on their very first drive. Now, see how their own defense will do, but they cannot panic, make a couple adjustments, and get ready next time they get the ball.
Wow, taking a shot on the very first play. Deep shot caught out of the 15. Touchdown, Georgia. No chance to catch him.
Yeah, we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team's on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain, finally brought down near the 37. And the Trojans looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And we'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. And he's got some open field ahead. He's at the 50. Inside the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Dogs. Wow, what a play, a defensive score.
Wow, there's a risky throw here, so close to the goal line. This defender makes this interception, Chris. Sometimes you see a guy hesitate. He might think about taking a knee. This guy didn't. It gave him momentum and the speed that he needed to be able to get to the end zone.
With the PHC, they take a 14-0 lead. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick six. And they recover from that right now.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lofting it toward the left sideline. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on the 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. Receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that 3rd down. Let's see what their decision is on 4th down coming up.
Are you serious? The offense going for it inside their own 30. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. He's going to take another shot right here. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
As the 1st down still on the move. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. On 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Takes the handoff. It's Murphy. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
So here we go. 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. Ball handed off. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
And that's good, tough running here on this third down by the back. The defense was locked in on stopping the run, but kudos to this running back for navigating where that hole was and hit it.
Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He'll call for the fair catch here. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. And the Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in a rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They get him down, but that's a solid gain. Okay, it's 3rd down after that run. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Thorne. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage. An inside give now from the shotgun. Oh, they've got him behind the line. A tackle for loss to conclude the 1st quarter of play. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. 7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Snags the quick throw. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Trojans will come to the line on 4th down, hoping to keep this drive going. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Looking to the end zone. Can't connect with the long throw. Incomplete. A 4th down stop.
Chris, I like the call here, going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Gain makes it 2nd and medium. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Caught quickly. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a 1st down.
First down here for this offense. Oh, he tosses it back. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And he is wide open for a huge gain. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Georgia. As the flea flicker executed perfectly, we're seeing more and more of this in college football, Kirk.
Yeah, and it's just one of those gadget plays you'd like to have in your arsenal. The defense in this case, they were sucked up and completely out of position after that initial handoff.
It's a fake. The kicker has got it. Going to try to run for this. And he's brought down there. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
USC 0.
This one will be fair caught. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. Can they bounce back here? Stop at the 36. That's good enough to beat the sticks. The Trojans come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. No huddle now for the offense. They look to throw it here on second down. He's moving out of the pocket now. Oh, a throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
It's a deep throw down the right sideline. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Going the other way, can they catch him? Fighting off the tackler. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
This guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Georgia.
To the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Dogs.
That is great job here by this offense, taking advantage of a big opportunity. To them by their own defense after that turnover. And why wait? They get aggressive, make the throw, and it pays off for a touchdown.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. returner decides to fair catch this. And the USC offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9. Here comes the up-tempo offense. And the tailback's got it again. Breaks loose at the 40. Big gain, moves the ball across midfield to the 45. The Trojans hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. He'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. He'll hand it off. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Southern California. The offense still out there. They're going for 2 here. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And it's caught in the end zone for a 2-point conversion to cut into this lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Georgia offense is back out on the field. I'll flip back to the QB. And they heave it deep downfield. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big gain. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Bulldogs. There was a foot race, and he won it.
This is a beautiful route here by the receiver. He works on the right side, comes all the way over on that deep over route to find that opening. Quarterback puts it right on the money for a beautiful touchdown.
Now the try here for the extra point. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Returner trying to create good field position. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And the Trojans will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line. The offense going with the hurry-up.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football when everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football. This offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about the first half? This back is having a big day.
Running out of time in the pocket. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. But the gain is just 1 yard. Sets up a 3rd and 9 now.
know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here,
and the junior able to get home with the sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
The offense will go for it on this 4th down near midfield. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off here. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Last possession, a 1-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
I don't get this decision, but here comes the punt team out on 2nd down. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. And looking to throw now on 1st down. He's going to take off. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. His line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. It's a shotgun run call. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. And the Trojans hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Extending the play now. He's found some room at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a 2nd down now.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Scrambling around now, looking downfield. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
And the punting team is on the field. Do they know that it's 1st down? He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's moving out of the pocket. And left with no option, just has to throw it away. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Receiver makes the grab. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a 1st down. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. They'll run it from the gun. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And the Trojans will bring their punt team onto the field. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. This would be an unconventional strategy. Punt team on the field on first down. Not what he was hoping for. Instead of pinning the offense deep, it's a touchback. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Keeping it on the ground here. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, Trojans. Strong game by this quarterback.
Boy, this is a huge score. Not only to cut into the lead, Chris, but just psychologically to be able to score like this. You go in at halftime, you make some adjustments, you get ready to make a big comeback now in the second half.
And now here comes the point after attempt. Look at this. They flip it to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. Oh, and he stopped short. The 2-point try fails, and that is how the first half comes to an end. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Trojans will kick it deep to begin the second half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? From the shotgun, drops back. He'll take a deep shot here. And the outfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Looking to scramble now. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And here comes a deep shot. Oh, the pass is picked off. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
Boy, just when it looked like they had complete control of the national championship, they turned the ball over. The only real mistake they could have made to give their opponent a chance to get back into the game, and they've done it.
And the USC offense is back out on the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab made by the tight end. A huge hit by the linebacker. A collision of big bodies there. Here comes a handoff. He's stopped, but he gets a first down. And the Trojans come to the line in a hurry-up.
Well, this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
Looking to pass here on second down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, nearly picked off again. They almost had another one, but it will set up one down.
Now, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Not much of a return, but the pick ends his scoring threat and sets the offense up at the 33.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
Are we seeing this correctly? The field goal unit is out there on first down. Yeah, I have no idea what the thinking is here. This try is no good. Misfire there, but this has been a thoroughly dominating performance.
Chris, what in the world is going on? They just attempted a field goal on first down. That's one I've never seen. And you know what? Serves them right. They missed it.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Handoff here from the shotgun. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
Another positive gain by this back. I'm telling you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that second level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all in the national championship.
He's back to throw again on second down. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
Here's another interception. We're losing track. After a short return, he's tackled at the 18. What an enormous takeaway by this defense.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Gonna run it. It's Frazier. Tackled down at the 3-yard line after an excellent run.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Are we seeing this correctly? The field goal unit is out there on first down. Yeah, I have no idea what the thinking is here. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. The Bulldogs looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal.
Come on, set.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Yeah, the coach may have some explaining to do. I'm not sure what the thinking is sitting out the field goal unit here. This is going to be a 21-yard chip shot. Long enough and good. And they add to their lead. So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the Trojans will crank up the tempo. Sticking with the running game. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
And the coverage team able to bring him down. Have you ever seen this? The punting team on the field on 1st down. This is a low liner. This won't go a long way. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out. So looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he lofts it toward the sideline. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
1st down, looking to throw the football. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. And it's picked off in the end zone. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
And the punting team is on the field. Do they know that it's 1st down? And the coverage team makes the touch, so no return on the play.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. Are you kidding me? That's how you flip the field in your favor. That's for the brand. What an absolute bomb, and they pinned him inside the 5-yard line.
And the USC offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not to let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
How aggressive is this play call? Backed up here on 3rd down. They'll hand it off. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. Looking for some space. It's Frazier. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A handoff from the shotgun. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. On 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the 3rd quarter.
USC 14.
And the Bulldogs will line up to punt it away. Forced to kick it away for the 6th time. Oh, a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. Defense was all over that. The gamble doesn't pay off. Now the offense will take over in good position.
Oh, wow, Chris. The return unit was ready for that one. We talk a lot about the importance of special teams, and it shows up right here. A nice fake call, but they were ready for it. They did a great job of sniffing it out and preventing the first.
And here's the handoff. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. And the Trojans hustle to the line to run the hurry up. The back's got it again. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. That run sets up an important 3rd down call for this offense. Tackle inside the 40, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
Good job up front by that offensive line, getting a good push to be able to allow the back to pick up this 1st down. This is an important drive for this offense. Now that they got a 1st down, they can open up this playbook and keep attacking this defense.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. 2nd down after that previous play. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Almost another interception. Can you believe it? It'll bring up 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Receiver makes the catch, refusing to be brought down. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And the Trojans pick up enough yards to get a fresh set of downs. Run it up the middle, but stop for no gain. 2nd down play coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the right side. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there. And the Trojans line up with a 1st and goal. First and goal, handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 7. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's got it near the end zone. And he's down at the 3-yard line.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
They'll try to run this one in. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, SC.
You know, today's not been their day, but the thing you can always hang your hat on is these guys are still competing. They come up with a touchdown here late in the fourth quarter. Could use that as hopefully some momentum into next week.
Offense looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
A great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the two-point try.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Caught near the sticks. It's Murphy. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
With this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Getting set. Here's second down. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. And the defense jumps on the football.
Chris, I cannot believe that he put the ball on the ground, working with the lead in the national title. You just know the head coach and the offensive coordinator told the offense before they ran onto the field, guys, hold on to the ball. The only way they get back into it is if we turn it over. It's exactly what they've done, and now your opponent has an opportunity to cut into this lead.
First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Checks this down to the running back. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. Second down, we're going to throw it. Cannot escape, and down he goes.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the second sack in this game.
He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down.
Another big game by this wide receiver. This guy has had a great year all season long. You knew coming into the national championship he'd have a shot to make a lot of big plays. But give credit to the offense coordinator, moving him around, allowing him to find space to do work.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big fourth down stop.
Well, that'll do it, Chris. This defense has played well the entire game. It's very fitting here on this fourth down play in the fourth quarter. Under 2 minutes to go, they step up again. Give them the game ball.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Breaks free. Quarterback looking to scramble. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense does a good job of pressuring the quarterback, but really impressed with the quarterback's effort. Not only does he pull out of that, but he's able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Chris, how about this approach by this offensive play call? Up big, fourth quarter, and they're still taking shots downfield. Points. I think they're trying to rub it in here a little bit.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Okay, ready?
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looks like the offense will just take a knee here. That's it.